Well, I decided that today is a good day to do some landscaping since Lowe's is open on the 4th. Let's do it. Let's do some landscaping. Get the belt, or just get the shadow of the belt. You're special. You are special. Anyway, so I'm going to Lowe's by myself, taking the truck. I want to get some landscaping ties, probably get some flowers. I don't know what all I'm getting yet. Just plant a couple things on the bank, and I also need to get a hole digger so I can plant the flowers. But yeah, let's go get some stuff. All right, so I need 210 feet of this landscaping trim, whatever it is. And what else? Stakes and flowers. And Harbor Freight's open. I went by and looked at that. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending a good bit in here, so I better not. I didn't even make it inside yet. Right here. This is pretty much what I need. 3 8-foot sections for 10 bucks. I'll take it. I'll take it all. I need to get these 27 landscaping ties in my truck before it starts raining. Oh yeah. I see it now. Not done yet. I'm going back in for more. They do not have treated lawn stakes. There's some out here. Well, these things would look nice. That would look nice. What's this? Be expensive. Those would look nice too. Somebody run them over. That's for sure. I didn't realize how much plants were. We ain't getting no flowers right now. We'll get some later. Not right now. My cheapest option. It is gonna rain. It's looking nasty. So I'm gonna throw these in the truck and we'll get on the way. Yeah, I'd rather Ashley go with me whenever I'm gonna get the plants. As for right now, it just wasn't the time. I don't know if I'm gonna get the plants at Lowe's anyway. There's other places you can get plants and I think the prices are a lot better. But these landscaping ties were on sale. 3 8-foot sections for 10 bucks. So we got $90 worth. That'll cover my whole bank. There was other options that would have looked better, but I'm going for cost effective as well. So I got that, I got the stakes. The stakes were cheap. They're untreated, so I don't know how long they'll last. So I might end up having to do something different there, but for right now, they'll work, and that's the way we're gonna do her. I really hope there's some mulch left on the bank when I get home. would you look at that? I get back to Mount Union and it never rained here. After I just went through like the worst storm this year, it's dry. So I guess I'm gonna do some landscaping when I get home. Whoop-de-doo. Well, I managed to get one in and then it started to rain. So I'm not putting them in the rain. I don't feel like working in the rain. It's lightning. I'm gonna go up and chill in the house for a little bit. Maybe it'll clear up and I'll get to finish it. Well, it's now much later. Just now getting started here. It's still raining, but it didn't rain that bad. It's just sprinkling. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down here and try to get some of this done, because this is not something I want to be doing my whole time off. And on that, now I don't want to jinx myself, but kids wants to come look at the Genesis Friday, and he's not from around the area. It's actually going to be a decent drive, I think, for him. So I wouldn't think somebody would drive that far if they're not really interested. So, you know, fingers crossed on that one.
What is up, guys? I attempted to do some landscaping yesterday. There are a bunch of bugs flying around my mulch right now. I don't even know what they are. Anyway, Cruze parts are in. I got to drive to Tyrone to go get them. Tyrone Auto Salvage. That was the one I got the rear hatch for the Matrix from. I told him I'd bring the glass back, and I was just waiting until the next build and I needed parts. So I'm taking it back to them because I told them I'd bring it back, and getting the Cruze parts to come back home. I'll probably take them out to Jerry's today. Only thing I didn't order for the Cruze yet was the rear bumper cover. I've been looking. I was trying to find one that was already the right color. Not, you know, not coming up with anything, at least in a decent price range. I can get the bumper and I can get a brand new bumper and have Jerry paint it probably for less than what I can buy one. So I haven't ordered it yet because I want to see what price Jerry can get me one for, and that's the only reason I haven't ordered one yet. So when I take these parts out today, I took the Cruze out there already, but I told him not to mess with it because you almost need a new trunk so you can line everything up with that part. You know what I mean? Because it's out of whack a little bit, and you can't tell exactly where the panels are supposed to sit until you get a good panel on there. So once we get that new trunk on, the new tail lights also, that way you can see how they fit and what needs to bend which direction to get it to fit right. Then also got that new bash bar too. That's all. I'm going to get all that today. It was like $500 and some for a trunk lid, tail lights, and the bash bar. But the trunk lid is the right color, so that's why I paid a little bit more for it. So that's less paint work it needs to get done. The front fender needs a little bit of body work. I haven't had any luck finding one in the right color, so I might just have Jerry fix that one. And the front bumper has some scuffs that need touched up, and trying to keep the cost down on it. It's kind of hard at this point because there's like so many like little things around it. I could just say screw it and not touch them up, but then you got scuffs on there and people come look at it and they're like, oh, that's what they want to lowball you on because there's a scuff on the bumper or something. So that's normally why I get it fixed, but you pay more for it. But then when people come to look at it, then there's nothing that they can complain about. I mean, they still will, but supposed to have somebody coming to look at the Matrix today sometime. I have 2 people that want to come look at the Genesis now that I have the price down to $6,500. I'll keep you guys updated on that when I hear anything. But let's go to Tyrone. note to self, if you're ever going to return anything to a salvage yard and you're not planning on taking it there right away, don't set your part on the ground and just let it sit there. There's ants all over this window. I just threw it in anyway. I was like, screw it. They're all going to die in here. Whenever I park it and it gets hot and there ain't no food in here. But yeah, so I brought a bunch of ants into my car. All right, so I got most of our parts here. This all set me back $530. Yeah, but no paint work needed. Got all my trim pieces, which they were all busted on the original one. Got nice tail lights. The rebar was nasty on mine. This one looks good. Everything's here. There's the matrix glass, leaving her here. But yeah, let me show you. I'll preview their lot again. I did it on a previous episode. I'm guessing all these cars are eventually going to be in the lot. They're there, they just don't have room for them. Okay. You get a good view up here on this bridge. There it is. Kind of get a good view. Bushes are growing in now. Boy, look, the bushes growing up around the cars. Holy. I'm on my way out to Jerry's now. I already went past Mount Union. I'm on my way out here. One good thing I do have to say about that trunk, it doesn't have a keyhole in it. It's only a power trunk. So, I would have to change the lockout. I mean, they're not hard to do, but that's just less work I gotta put into it. So, all you gotta do is bolt the trunk on and plug it in. Done. Well, I was just in there talking to Jerry. He was cleaning up his Tahoe. He was waxing it whenever I was in there. Hasn't done anything to the Cruze yet. He's taking this week off for himself, which he needs it. So, and he deserves it anyway. He looked it over and he said the only problem he has is he hasn't successfully been able to match that paint color yet. He said he goes to the paint shop and has them match that color, and he says he doesn't know what GM did with that color, but he hasn't got a perfect match on that paint color yet, that Atlantis blue. He said it always comes out darker than the original color, and he said he doesn't know if GM put it on real thin or what. He said they even recommend to put a black base coat in it, and he even went with a lighter base coat, and it is still darker than the factory color. So he said he's going to try his best. He'll probably have to blend it. I did have him order me a bumper. The cheapest one I could find online was like $190, and his price on a platinum bumper that if there's anything wrong with it, he can send it back, was $204. So $14 more to have the insurance that we won't get a shitty bumper. I'm fine with that. And he's going to paint it the best he can, but he has to paint those rear quarter panels too, so he can paint the bumper and the rear quarter panels and probably blend it so it looks close, you know what I mean. He's gonna do his best, but he has everything he needs now. He said next week he has a truck coming in, and then after that he'll get to the Cruze. So here in a couple weeks we might see the Cruze back and in one piece, but you know. And there's another thing, there was two scuffs on the front bumper. One's down low and the other one is up where that fender was dented on that side. I'm gonna have him fix that part. The one that's down lower on the bumper, he would have to, you know, sand and paint a whole nother area of the bumper or do the whole bumper. To save costs, we're gonna leave that one scuff on there on the driver's side. The passenger side will get done. So yeah, it's not gonna be, you know, perfect, but it's gonna be the best I can do for the money, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's another thing I didn't go over while I was there. Jerry said he looked underneath it. The frame's not bent on that. It looked like something went underneath it, so it bent the rebar down, but it also hit high, like in the trunk area. So He doesn't need to hook it to his frame puller. He's just gonna have to do some hammer damage to it and beat her back to submission, but he's pretty good at that, so I feel pretty certain he'll get it to fit right. Alright, so I tried this last Saturday. Didn't turn out that great, so I'm gonna take it out now. Well, they're here today, so we're gonna jump on the scale and then we'll see what we're weighing.
Reload!
Hey, it was 6160. It's going up now that I'm moving. Now what, guys? I tell you what, it's really hard to come up with content when I'm not working on projects or anything else. I'm just trying to put the videos out. It's hard. It's hard for me. Just had to run to the hardware store to get some D batteries for my wife's new toy. Oh yeah, it's got some power. Really going to town. What did you guys think it was? What are you doing there? Are you testing it out? How's the water?
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, that was fun. I might use that. It's got a cup holder. As expected, the person that said they wanted to come look at the Matrix today never showed up.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I texted them several times when I was going to be home. Never text me back. They read the message, but never messaged me back. So that's kind of what I deal with on a daily basis. People, nobody has come to look at the Toyota yet. One person has come and looked at the Genesis so far. Out of all of these people that are interested, not one of them, wow, one of them showed up and looked. The rest of them, that's what you deal with on a daily basis when you try to do what I do. Which is also why I don't plan my schedule around other people. They can come when I'm here. That's the way I feel about it. I got stuff I gotta do. I don't sit around and wait for anybody. At our new gym, Solid Rock. Just got done the gym. Yeah, so I forgot to tell you guys, if you go to, the guys that follow me on Facebook, if you go on my Facebook page and you look at the original Matrix ad that I put up for sale, the last owner of it commented on there and said about how good of a car it was. He purchased it from the original owner in February of 2018. 10 days later, he got rear-ended. The original owner had all the services done at the dealership. So this Matrix has been fully serviced its whole life at a dealership. And that's awesome. That makes that car look that much better. I was gonna take a break from recording today, but something came up. So I kind of decided to record just a little bit. Where's Jenny? Where's Jenny at? Where'd it go? I'll tell you where Jenny's at. Jenny sold! And yes, I lost money on Jenny. I lost $300 on Jenny. But building a garage, that money is gonna come in handy with all the stuff all the expenses that I need to put out and stuff. So that, and then buying the Cruze parts and stuff, pay the credit card bill off. So whatever. Right, if I wasn't in the situation I'm in trying to build this garage, I probably wouldn't have let it go that cheap, but let it go for $6,500. So I'm not too upset. It is the very first car I lost money on. So, but I thought I'd be a lot sadder losing money on a car, but I'm really not. I sold a lot of cars in the process in between, so it's not really that big of a deal. So But anyway, yeah. But anyway, I think that's gonna be enough for this one. I could have got a lot of footage today. I was over at the motorcycle shop recording, but the one guy over there doesn't like to be on camera, so I just decided not to record. I was doing the timing and the top end on a YFZ 450 four-wheeler. I had to leave to sell the Genesis, and I'm going to go back over and button it up. The only thing I have left to do is throw the fuel tank on and fire it up. Has good compression and everything, so I guess everything's good on it. So I don't know what I'm getting into this weekend, so hopefully I get something good for you. But I have all this time off. I thought maybe I'll get caught up on videos, but it's not really anything going on, so it's kind of sucky. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this, go check out some other videos. Go check out some of my build videos. They're a little bit better. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out!